We'll imagine the video covers a compelling narrative, the Mercury brand's nostalgic revival, the reborn Grand Marquis in 2026, its design journey, engineering highlights, emotional legacy, and future appeal, maintaining an engaging pace throughout. First breath. The camera lingers over the curves of a long sedan, chrome accents gleaming under the lights. No logo yet. Just presence. A feeling. Then, the silhouette sharpens, and the iconic fluted hood ornament emerges. Mercury Grand Marquis. The name evokes decades of American luxury on wheels, even though the last real one rolled off the line in 2011. That legacy, big, dignified, rear-wheel drive, body-on-frame Panther platform sedans that ruled the road for decades. Now, 2026 brings a new chapter. Not a comeback from Ford, but a creative reimagining, a CGI-driven homage by digital artists keeping the essence alive. This is a dream made digital, a modern luxury sedan channeling the sprawling land yacht vibe of its forebears. The design, clean, refined, yet unmistakably grand. The front fascia broadens, a grille echoing the original's regal lines, yet modern sleek LED signatures above. The long profile flows effortlessly, a stretched A-pillar, elegant belt line, rear quarters that suggest lounge-like comfort. Who stands that tall anymore? Yet here, digitally reborn, it's commanding, not ostentatious. Inside, the narrative transitions. Imagine supple leather, piping reminiscent of earlier Mercs, but now accompanied by ambient LED accents, flush surfaces, and oversized digital cluster displays. A driver-oriented cockpit morphs into a rear-seated sanctuary, space, quiet, craftsmanship. The rear seat becomes the throne. Command, but refined. Movement, cruise shots on coastal roads, urban boulevards, suburban driveways. The engine? In this CGI's world, choose your power, maybe an EcoBoost V6 modern, efficient, quiet. Maybe a hybrid V8 smooth, torquey, luxurious, hinting at the mercurial whispers of the original big block roar. The imaginary spec sheet marries nostalgia and ingenuity. Underneath, the structure exists but only in pixel form. A modern RWD platform perhaps shared with Lincoln or Mustang. Independent suspension, nimble yet yielding. Still, impression matters. This sedan glides, wafts, relaxes into every curve. Backstreet time. We trace Mercury's history. Founded in 1938, Mercury filled the gap between Ford and Lincoln, growing a loyal following through decades of Zodiac, Cougar, Grand Marquis. The Grand Marquis, the name meant luxury, comfort, big V8, the perfect cruiser. It survived until Mercury's final days. 2011 ended both brand and model. Final unit built January 4, 2011. In a world abandoning rear-drive sedans, Mercury vanished. But enthusiasts remembered the Grand Marquis continued thriving in stories, nostalgia, digital renderings. The CGI community didn't wait. They designed it back into existence, stretching digital Lincoln's FO-based models into ultra-long Mercury silhouettes. They retooled Bentley proportions into Landlubber sedans dripping with retro-luxe vibes. It became a symbol, what American sedan could be, if allowed to return. Audience immersion moment. Imagine getting behind the wheel. Settling into deep seats, warmed by climate elements, the hum of a V6 starting, digital instruments flicker. A hush windows drift between modern insulation and old-school airy proportion. You feel the weightless authority. These are not jerky turbo BRZs or twitchy Eurosport sedans, they glide. Every road absorbs the ride, every mile reminds you of Lynchburg-style cruising. Build and Burns tone shifts, we take that over many new crossovers any day. What's missing? Mercurial revival isn't happening yet. Ford isn't bringing Mercury or Grand Marquis back. But the renderings spark possibilities. A push to Ford, produce a limited Grand Marquis flagship like a Mustang GT 1970 tribute, but a Mercury. A Continental with rear drive, lounge rear seats, quiet V8 or electrified torque vectoring powertrain with subtle throwback cues. The CGI dreams remind us of lost American large sedan comfort and the emotional demand it still holds. YouTube channel note, Build and Burn, this video is about passion. It's not specs. It's not sales figures. It's a tribute, a wish, a beautiful computer-generated story that reconnects us with craft and comfort. Narration close, the Mercury Grand Marquis isn't coming back, at least not officially. But its spirit lives, in garages, on highways, and online. In concept vehicles, in renderings, and here, with us. It's why we gather here, to celebrate what was, and to dream what could be. Because maybe one day, those dreams spark decisions. Maybe in 2030 or 2035. We'll see a true Grand Marquis concept roll out on the auto show floor. Until then, this digital land yacht cruises on. Screen fades to black. Title appears, Build and Burn logo. Roll outro music.